The idea behind T3 is that you can take any text in any language and import it into the system and automatically get translations at both the word and sentence level into your native language. In this case, I have a text about going to school on the right, entirely in Polish, and on the left, as I'll show you in a moment, you can see the text is translated into English at multiple levels. And the first thing that we notice about Polish is that there are very few words that carry over from other European languages. If you try to read through this, if you're a complete beginner in Polish, there will be very few words that you recognize. A couple of them, if you can get around the spelling conventions. For example, this probably has something to do with a director. In fact, it's a principal, school principal. Then we have the word Kollege, which is like Kollege in German, so colleague. This kind of looks like the English word class. Then we have perhaps a couple of other words like Mathematik, but on the whole, for the most part, most of these words will be unrecognizable unless you've studied a Slavic language before. So the idea behind T3 is that you can import this text, as I've done, and it gives you a translation of all of the words and sentences, and also allows you to listen to them. So here we have the first sentence, lubię chodzić do szkoły. And here I have the translation at the sentence level, so I like going to school, as well as the translation at the word level. So lubię or lubię means I like. So notice that in English, 2 words, in Polish, 1 word. That's because Polish, like Spanish, tends to leave out the personal pronoun, especially if it's obvious from the context. So I like to go to school. Let's go ahead and listen to it.
Lubię chodzić do szkoły.
Okay, that one is relatively similar to English in terms of the grammar, but if we continue on, we see how important it is that we have this word level translation at the top, because the grammar of English and Polish is very, very different. So here we have, there are 30 students in class. W klasie jest. I don't remember how to read this number in Polish. The Polish numbers are rather complex. Let's listen to the audio and find out.
W klasie jest 30 uczniów.
30, okay, uczniów. And in Polish, you say in class is 30 students. So notice right away, this word jest means is. In English, we would use a plural, and in Polish, you'd use a singular in this case. The difference in grammar is also obvious in the next line, where it says są, which means they are. In English, we'd say there are girls and boys. In Polish, they say they are girls and boys, referring to the 30 students in the class. So this system allows me to understand right off the bat, at both the sentence and the word level, all of the words in this text without having to refer to any dictionary, which is a major time saver and really allows me to jump straight into this text and start enjoying it, even if I'm a complete beginner in Polish. In addition to that, my method, the T3 or TranslationCubed method, also includes specific steps that you can use to ease you into learning any text. So the first one is reading in your language. So the text has been translated entirely into English. And the idea is just to familiarize yourself with the meaning before you actually learn the Polish. And the second step, you read in English, but you listen at the same time in the foreign language.
Lubię chodzić do szkoły.
Here, after you've done the dual read, which we already looked at, you can test your knowledge. Do you remember what this means?
Lubię chodzić do szkoły.
I like to go to school. And then finally, there is an innovative exercise that I came up with that's called active reverse translation, or ART, which involves hiding all of the Polish so you can only see the sentence and the word translations and trying to remember the Polish. Do you remember what it is? It's lubię chodzić do szkoły. And to check our answer, we can click on this and here, there we are. Okay, so that's the long and short of it. I hope that this has piqued your interest. Take care and see you in the next video.